Would you like to attend a white privilege conference, or how about a condom snorting festival? And I've got some shady and unfortunate new details about the lesbian couple who plowed off a California cliff with their children. All of that today on The Rebel Buzz. Are your kids in college, or are they in grade school and will someday hopefully attend college, or have they already survived college? If your kids have already obtained their college degree and made it out of the system without becoming a whining, entitled, identity politics obsessed societal leech, congratulations! Woo! Yes, that's an extremely difficult task that is becoming exceedingly less achievable, especially when you have universities indoctrinating students into the world owes me, I deserve a trophy, I deserve a raise mentality. I recently overheard a conversation between two women at the juice joint up the street where one woman said to the other, "You should always ask for a raise. Know your worth, girl, go for it." No. Know your worth, sure, but if your worth is not ample, you don't deserve a raise. Unless you're a non-white, then by all means, girl, you go get that raise because you deserve reparations to counter white privilege. That's the message being delivered loud and clear by the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Students there can earn up to 3 class credits through a course that requires them to attend a white privilege conference. These credits can be applied toward a graduate certificate in diversity, social justice, and inclusion, along with courses such as unmasking whiteness and social health justice. I'm just wondering what types of topics are discussed at a white privilege conference. Maybe it would behoove me to attend because I am clearly not exploiting my whiteness effectively. I work 3 jobs. I don't have health insurance because the Obamacare Bronze plan is too expensive for me to justify, and I work my fanny off for every penny I earn. Now, the description for the class is that it's built around the white privilege conference, designed to provide foundational knowledge, provide an opportunity to connect with the WPC experience with research and best practices in the field, and to apply knowledge gained there. Yep, that definitely sounds like I could benefit from it. But fear not about your children's vulnerability to liberal brainwashing in college. As it turns out, many of these future college students are likely too stupid to even gain admittance to anything more than cosmetology school. I'm not dissing cosmetology folks. They keep me from looking like I've been on a 10-day bender with no sleep. But generally there are no prerequisites for admittance, so that's why I said that. The generation known as Generation Z, who are currently in middle school and high school, have outdumbed themselves again, believe it or not. They've moved on from slurping down soapy detergent pods to snorting condoms. I've included a handy little article below about helping your kids not become idiots by caving to peer pressure, so enjoy. So yes, the group of Americans who want to drive policy in this country, pound their chest and roar, aka stomp their feet and screech, about how mighty and powerful they are snorting contraceptive latex up their snot lockers. My only hope is that they will maybe become so utterly confused that they will begin to believe that snorting a used condom is what makes a baby. And then that will be the end of the line for their genetic mental deficiency, because goodness knows we do not need these people breeding. All right, moving on to a topic that's unfortunately just as depressing as my prior two. Look, it's cloudy in California. I'm blue, so I'm imparting that on YouTube. But we have deeper details about the lesbian couple who drove off a cliff with at least 3 of their 6 children in tow. After a preliminary investigation, officers on the scene said it does not appear that their actions were intentional. However, there were no skid marks or brake marks indicating that the turn over the cliff was not the result of an exterior factor like swerving to miss an animal or something in the road. But more details have emerged that leads one to reasonably question why these children were placed in the home or allowed to remain in the home of Jennifer and Sarah Hart to begin with. The women were currently under investigation for starving their children after a neighbor reported to Child Welfare Services that one of their children, Devontae Hart, had been coming to their home asking for food. Devontae had also asked the neighbors that they would leave food by a fence nearby so that the parents wouldn't find out, and they were using this as a means of punishment for their children. An incident also occurred months before where one of the couple's daughters showed up at their door at 1:30 in the morning in a blanket asking for them to protect her because her parents were abusing her. And additionally, one of the parents, Sarah Hart, had previously been convicted in Minnesota of domestic assault in 2011. Court records indicate that Sarah's plea led to the dismissal of a charge of malicious punishment of a child. So with everything that I've just told you about this case, if you were an employee of an adoption agency with access to criminal records, domestic complaints, etc., would you have placed a child in their home? I mean, if you're trying really hard to score cool points in the community for giving a child to a lesbian couple, you probably would. But if you're a decent, reasonable human being who has compassion and concern for a child's welfare, you absolutely would not. So where's the breakdown here? With the adoption agency, with local CPS employees, because 2 women and 3 children are for sure dead, and the 3 others have yet to be found. Also, a friend of the couple said they nicknamed them Heart Attack because they were so loving. So they associate an acute myocardial infarction with amorous parenting style? Weird. Then again, nearly every aspect of this case is, and truly sad for the children. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'm Amanda, Head for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and want to hear more from all of us over here at The Rebel, subscribe to our premium content at www.therebel.media/shows. And make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter for all of the latest news. Also download our new app for The Rebel Media on the App Store. Quickly download it and you will have access to all of our latest videos and your favorite Rebel shows. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda, Head for The Rebel.